Senator,
yes.
So what can the members of parliament do today? Because they have heard the people. Some of the views have been captured in the Finance Bill 2023 report of the Finance and Planning Committee. Some have not. So what is possible for members of parliament?
To begin with, if the KK Alliance continues with the majority that they have, even when you bring these amendments, they will fail. I think I've been talking about this for the last 1 month. What I wanted to say on top of what Honorable Farah Maalima said, Sami, I don't think the Kenyan leadership understands what this democracy thing we got is. Why do I say so? This democracy thing is supposed to enable us to have primary oversight on the presidency, which is one of the arms of government. Then we are supposed to have a discussion amongst ourselves constantly as to whether we are actually supposed to put our country together in terms of what do we achieve, in terms of the presentation, the expectations, and what is it. Sami, you notice as we are right now, and because Farah Maalima has been in parliament for a very long time, one of the things that he may not have mentioned is that right now, if you look at the way our parliament behaves, you would have expected that by now, if you go down to the members of the county assembly, they would understand their role is to do primary oversight at the county level.
Right.
Then the second oversight role that would be done at the National Assembly, where the National Assembly is coming up and they're going to discuss the critical issues, including this bill which has come up, and anything else that may come to the House that is supposed to protect the Kenyan public. There's the other people who are supposed to oversight the national government and the county governments is the Senate. So, to me, I'll give you an example. We have not skillfully thought through, for example, how do we oversight the government in power? Many people think that the government in power is we are supposed to fight it by hook or crook. And yet, in reality, the dispensation under which we are supposed to be functioning under, as the opposition, let us tell Kenyans, this is what the KK Alliance has done. This is the amount of taxes that they have brought in. This is what your fuel is going to cost. And the reason for that is this. Let it be up to us to start discussing and oversighting the KK government on the issues of misadministration or misgovernance of our country and the resources. Any scandals that are going to come, we are going to discuss them here. We are going to tell Kenyans, this is a position. And I think for me, what our leadership, including what our members of parliament who are in my side of the opposition, what they should note and what they should understand is very simple. We must accept that there are certain things which we will do, which will work, and others are going to fail. For example, I'll give you the last example, my brother Sami. We don't have, what do you call it, shadow ministers. We don't have shadow assistant ministers. Right now on our side, we need to have a structure in such a manner that we are able to take the issues of our country, the matters which have come up, including this story about Moses Kuria throwing epithets at the media. This, for me, is our responsibility to continue talking about these issues, raising them, talking about the environment, talking about this bill, yes, being realistic and factual about it, and tabling it to Kenyans. Our responsibility really is to tell Kenyans this is...
And therefore the question, like I asked Honorable Farah, why isn't that happening? Who is
because, can I ask you this? Do even members of the county assembly know that they're supposed to checkmate and actually counter what the governors are doing? No. Most of them think they're supposed to be going to the governor's house every morning.
How about MPs and your side?
Exactly. That is exactly what the members of parliament are doing right now as it is. They don't understand what their responsibility is. That's why everybody wants to run to State House to go and meet the president because he has been promised development.
How about individual initiative? Is there a possibility in the House?
No, if you can bring the initiative, yeah, but where we are as we speak, we must begin looking at what amendments, which laws we can come and discuss at the National Assembly, which are affecting Kenyans in a general way, so that the public begins to see us as an alternative government waiting out here. There is a government which is
in place.
Kenya Kwanza government.
Yes.
They're already in place. Our job is to come up every day, whether it means bringing a motion, whether it is asking for a statement, what it is making public pronouncements about what the current government is doing. Our responsibility is not to carry pangas and stones to start throwing at the KK government. Our responsibility is to now tell Kenyans, this bill has actually passed. The reason why it passed is because the KK Alliance wanted to pass it. The amount of money they have increased price on your fuel is this. Your food is expensive between this. Is that the government you want to continue for the next 10 years? Or do you think we need to push this government so that we can change their way and the way they are operating as a government?